So we're here in this beautiful venue in the members' dining room in the House of Parliament to celebrate FINCA's 30th anniversary. And on hand we have all 23 CEOs from our countries in Latin America, Africa, Eurasia, South Asia, and the Middle East. We also have our partners like Credit Suisse and others, DFID, who have financed us down over the years, and then members of the press, and we're looking forward to a very exciting evening.
For those of you that don't know, hopefully you should all know, but for those of you that don't, FINCA is a global inclusive finance social enterprise currently serving 1.8 million clients in 22 countries around the world. 23 soon. We've got Nigeria coming online very shortly. And our mission is to provide financial services to the world's lowest income entrepreneurs so that they can build assets, create jobs, and improve their standard of living.
You know, these kind of special occasions really give you an opportunity to step back, to reflect, and to take stock. And they're also filled with lots of emotions. And if I were to pick, the one emotion that really surfaces most right now, it's proud. It's how proud I and Credit Suisse are of FINCA International. Proud to be here also tonight in this beautiful location, and proud to be here with all of you who represent such a vibrant community. But we're also very proud because of the special relationship that we have with FINCA. Special and an unusual one if you think about a leading social enterprise and a global commercial bank. But nevertheless, 5 years later, we're 3 local currency notes later, we've been able to provide $65 million of local currency funding to FINCA affiliates, and we hope that we'll break the 100 million mark by December this year.
Now, everyone in this room, I believe, understands the importance of microfinance in economic development. And many of us have seen in person how microfinance can change people's lives. For me, the face of that is Jane, a client of FINCA Tanzania, who a decade ago borrowed $300 from FINCA to sell snacks from her front porch, has now built up a thriving takeout business, raises her own poultry, is planning to build a restaurant, employs 10 people currently with broad plans to expand, and has 2 daughters, one of whom she sent to South Africa for university, and the other who wants to study law in England. Now that is transformational change. FINCA staff is very privileged every morning. As I said to them in Tanzania, you are very privileged to get up every morning and think, what can I do to make the world a better place today?
This is such a treat for me. I feel like I'm at a wedding or a birthday or something like that, surrounded by so many friends and so many people who really helped us get where we are. I mean, the work we do is so difficult and so challenging and so important. It would be absolutely impossible to realize it without the support of just hundreds, thousands of people and strong, great institutions like Credit Suisse. And by the way, Laura, I'm going to challenge you. Think about a multi-country securitization. Think about it. I'm sure you can do it. But our friends from Citibank here are here from Morgan Stanley and DFID and so many fantastic institutions. Right, how do I summarize our 30-year journey in like 3 minutes? Well, I guess I could say something like that Roman guy did, Vini, Vidi, Vici, or something like that, which in our case probably would be, we came, We made a lot of loans, and we got most of them back. I mean, it's such a simple idea. You know, who would have believed poor people could borrow money and put it into a business and generate income for themselves and employment and then be able to pay it back? Well, it sounds obvious, duh, today, but 30 years ago, you know, that was a revolutionary idea. In any case, I'm rejuvenated. You know, I should be retired by now, and Rachel's always asking me, what's your succession plan? What's your, you know, come on, you know, I'm just getting started here. You know, what I've discovered, you know, in this space is that when you're trying to do something good, you're trying to improve the world, so many people are willing to help you. You just can't believe it, you know? So thank you all for coming here tonight. And it's been a great journey, but we're just getting started. Thank you.
To me, FINCA stands out when you look at a lot of different charities. One, because of its longevity. It's been around for decades. Two, because behind the organization is keen business sense. That's the only reason it's around. And really just observing and learning how they run it and how they're able to overcome challenges where a lot of charities will ignore it. It's quite inspirational.
FINCA is different. FINCA is about empowerment. It's not about giving. It's about really handing you out of poverty with your own energy. And that's why I most admire.
I've had the enormous privilege of going to the field and seeing the work that FINCA does firsthand and meeting the clients, meeting the dedicated staff of FINCA International, the loan officers, the middle management, your regional CEOs, and seeing the hard work that happens every day, the challenges, and also the innovation, the unique opportunities that you guys are developing in the field. And it's really such a pleasure and such an honor to be able to see that.
I think it's a very dynamic organization where we operate as a small business. We're always looking for new solutions to the same problem, which is poverty. You know, and that motivates me a lot. That I'm able to be creative and contribute to the solutions that we ultimately pursue.
We really wanted to uplift the living standards of these clients and give them some living, support their families, and have something to eat. So that's what drives me in Malawi, ideally.
Really what you see with a lot of our business, you can see, okay, FINCA's got over 1.7 million clients, right? Where you have families that are able to educate their children, that are able to improve their lives. I mean, I've seen it, my 9 years with the company, again and again and again, as far as just families improving their lives, giving opportunities for their children, and making their lives better.
When I worked in Ecuador, we had 58,000 clients. And what I used to tell my people in Ecuador is the average family size in Ecuador is 5 members per family. So I would say today we help 270,000 Ecuadorians. That makes you sleep well, let me tell you.
The purpose of doing something that has an impact, changing life on a daily basis, and experiencing that, not only on paper, not only in reports and numbers and pictures, but really going in the field and seeing how you change the life of somebody with a $200 loan gives a tremendous reward to you in your life.
It's very inspiring, and it's so important for us to see that when we go back to our desks in Zurich, in London, Hong Kong, or New York, and to remember, right, this is why we do what we do.
So we had a fantastic evening. More people turned out than we had expected. Great conversations, great speeches. Mine was particularly noteworthy. And we really felt the love tonight from our many supporters, individuals, and organizations. So all in all, it was a fantastic 30th anniversary.